Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today on Fragrance Friday this week, I have a really special video to share with you. I'm gonna say it's probably my favorite perfume I've ever owned in my life. So if you want to find out what that is, definitely stay tuned. You know, when you get stuck down a rabbit hole on YouTube and you start watching other reviewers, get totally engaged, and you start watching their videos, and then you just get really interested and you find out that certain reviewers like the same things as you in perfume. And so this is what happened with me. So two reviewers that I have been watching, like binge watching, are Demi Rowling, which I will put her name down below on YouTube. That's her name on YouTube. And also Sebastian from the Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. They're both amazing. So I want to put that right up there because it's for this particular unisex fragrance, it's really great to look at a review from a woman's perspective and a man's perspective. But today we are going to be talking about NISHANE's Endy. NISHANE is a brand new house for me in fragrance, but I'd heard those two reviewers talk about it quite a bit, and I really like the story and the whole ambiance of how and why and this name and how this perfume was created. So those two reviewers I mentioned earlier, they both love vanilla. I love vanilla. If you've been around here for very long, you know how much I love my vanilla. So when I heard both of them really enjoying it, making it their tops, in fact, Sebastian says that NISHANE is one of his favorite niche house brands or niche houses. My ears perked up. So both of them adore this. Both of them really enjoy it. Again, it's such a great way to know a unisex fragrance when you have found someone, a YouTube reviewer or reviewers, one like a female perspective and a male's perspective, because it makes a big difference, especially on this price point. I found this on Fragrancebuy.ca for just under $200 Canadian. So in American, I would think it would be about, I want to say like $110, which is very inexpensive compared to its original price. I believe it's $260 USD. This is a 50 ml. I want a bigger one. You guys, I'm going to state this right now. This is my very favorite fragrance I have ever owned, hands down. It's so amazing. So I'm gonna say this is like my favorite find of 2020. I'm gonna go through the different scent notes descriptions for you guys. Top notes are ginger, bergamot, pink pepper, green notes. Mid is blackcurrant, cardamom, Turkish rose. And base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, benzoin, cedar, patchouli, ambergris, and musk. So NISHANE is a brand from Istanbul. This was released in 2019. I want to say, I believe it was early on in 2019. And the nose on behind this one is Cecile Zorokin. Endy is the name of an ancient city situated on the eastern border of Turkey. Across the Acheron River from Armenia lies the empty, crumbling site of a once great metropolis, Endy, known as the city of 1,001 churches. Founded more than 1,600 years ago, Endy was located on several trade routes and grew to become a walled city of more than 100,000 residents by the 11th century. In the centuries that followed, Endy and the surrounding region were conquered hundreds of times by different nations. The World Heritage Committee included Endy ruins in Turkey on UNESCO's World Heritage List. Ruled by a dizzying array of kingdoms and empires over the centuries, from the Byzantine to the Ottomans, the city of Endy once housed many thousands of people, becoming a cultured hub and regional power. Today, it's an eerie, abandoned city of ghosts that stands alone on a plateau in the remote highlands of the northeast Turkey, 45 kilometers away from the Turkish border cities of Kar. As you walk among the many ruins, the only sound is the wind howling through the ravine that marks the border between Turkey and Armenia. The perfume is dedicated to ruin any border between populations and empower the wearer to build his or her own empire, even in a situation when all he or she is left with is nothing but ruins. Endy also means memory in Turkish, and during the creation process of the scent, Sem Karabak, a beloved friend of the creators of NISHANE, passed away. NISHANE dedicates this scent to the loving memory of Sem Karabak. So as I mentioned to you guys about the notes, there's always the top, there's the mid, and then there's the base. So the base is kind of what's supposed to be left with, you know, longevity-wise, and obviously the top notes are what's supposed to be right and bright right in your face, and you kind of get a little mid-tone in the middle to get to spray this. I love this stuff. I don't know how many times I have to say it. From its very handsome packaging, it's very, very basic. So it's a 50 ml. I believe the 100 ml is basically a square, so it's just twice as wide as this is here. The lid, the cap, is absolutely ridiculously heavy, but it has NISHANE on the top. So when I'm talking about what I get from this fragrance, I will tell you the rundown of what I get. On the top notes, I do definitely get a blast of ginger. It is the #1 scent that I get. Then I'd say the green notes. I really don't get the pink pepper or the bergamot as much, but I definitely get the green notes and most certainly the ginger. I like the initial spray, but it's what it does on my skin and just basically melds to the body heat, temperature, and chemistry that I have and makes an absolutely amazing scent that I would actually wear and say right now, this would be signature scent worthy. I want people to know this is me. Not that many people have it. There's not that many reviewers who've talked about it. But then we want to go into the mid notes and talk about, I definitely get cardamom on this. So I definitely go from the ginger and the green notes to the cardamom. I don't necessarily get the Turkish rose and I don't necessarily get the blackcurrant as much, at least for me. But between the top and the mid notes that I get, it takes about the initial spray about 15 minutes. And then my body gets to where it needs to get to with this one, which is a home run in my books. And that is the base note. What I get is definitely a vanilla, a little tiny bit of sandalwood. I get a little bit of cedar, amberine, musk. It's the vanilla. This is a vanilla lover's dream. It's perfectly balanced as a unisex fragrance. I think this is smart on this perfume house to do so many basically unisex scents. I think they do a fabulous job. The blends on all of these scents are amazing. I love what it does on my skin. One spray, that spray you saw me put on, this will be on this shirt the next time I go, like I'm just wearing it around the house. So I'll hang this up again and I bet you I'll pull this out in 3 days and I can, longevity is superior. On me it lasts over 10 hours and on clothes up to 3 days. So there you go. That's been my personal experience. The sillage to me is ginormous. This is a beast mode fragrance that will have people asking, who was that? And having perfect strangers come up to you with compliments. And I am going to say, this is COVID mask wearing approved, because let me tell you, you can smell this through your mask. It's so good. So NISHANE's Ani, they say, is designed as a tribute to different emotions and moods to ensure cherished moments forever. This to me, I cannot stress to you guys right now, this is like the perfect, I've been planning to do this video for about a week on this particular day based on times at work. It's our first snow day. It is absolutely blizzarding out in snow and this is so perfect. Yes, this is a heavy hitter. Most people, if you go on Fragantica, this is definitely a scent that they actually check off for every season but summer. If I were to wear this in the summer, it would be probably at nighttime, but it is quite heavy. So I can understand why, but this is definitely signature scent worthy. I've had it for 2 weeks, one spray. I've used it quite a bit and I really love this. NISHANE Ani is also extract to parfum, so the percentage of the parfum oils in it are a lot higher. Again, one spray is all you need. You don't want to do too much. I do know that someone saw my first initial, I think it was a haul video, and she went on Amazon and found a small sample. She ordered it, she brought it, and she actually mentioned, she said to me, oh my God, this is an amazing scent, but holy, it's strong. And it's true. This is definitely not for the faint of heart. I absolutely love this. The presentation on this, again, not only is the bottle absolutely divine and gorgeous, the box, the packaging, the bed it comes in, and it has a little card with a little postcard with a scene from Ani in Turkey. I also just really want to reiterate here, when I purchased this and I opened it and I sprayed it for the first time, I was just like, this is all I need. No, I'm not going to stop looking for fragrances, but the first instinct was, I want to go on the site and buy the bigger bottle. I don't care about anything else. I want to buy a bigger bottle of this. To me, that's when I know I love something. This is a bit pricey, so you definitely, for me to have made that connection right away, my brain, my body, my nose, everything was just like, yes, this is for me. This is so good, you guys. I just sort of kind of paused for a bit. Again, I'm still gonna be looking for perfumes and that, but I paused. So the way this perfume makes me feel, it is obviously, I said it's a signature worthy scent for me, possibly, right? So I guess what I'm trying to say here is that I picture a scene of wintertime. You've got the greenness of the pine and cedars outside, but then you got the coziness of maybe some really beautiful vanilla in your home and candles. I'm comforted, I'm cozy. Whereas the KLE 28, which I've talked to you guys about, that's a very comforting scent. I love it. It's great. It's a sweet vanilla. This is its mature aunt, but it's just more rich. The potency is stronger. It is just overall the most beautiful blended parfum I've ever had my nose on. And I'm so happy that this is a part of my collection. So to wrap it up, you guys, kind of the story I share with you, this perfume is about no boundaries. So I think we're living in a time right now where we can understand we have so many borders and boundaries right now. And I think that for me, this is a beautiful scent. I find myself spraying no matter what time of the day. I can't wear it to work because it knows no boundaries, both in art, in the parfum world, but it knows no boundaries whether it's unisex, right? It's men or women. I think it just makes me feel really great about this company too. They do this so well. So you guys, I hope that you were able to watch this whole thing. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Do check this out if you can. It is on Fragrancebuy.ca. I wouldn't say it's a safe blind buy, but if you guys love all these notes that I've just mentioned to you, go find it. First of all, those little sample sizes on Amazon. Fall in love. Just don't overspray. All right, you guys, I really appreciate it. This is my new favorite scent. This is NISHANE's Ani. I don't think I can live without it. Thanks again for joining me on Fragrance Friday, everybody. Bye.